I met Yuri 20 years ago, and he came in from Estonia, and a mutual friend said, "You have to meet this guy. He wants to start a church." I said, "I don't know. It sounds a little suspicious to me." We ended up meeting at a McDonald's through an interpreter, Michael Watkins, and I found out that he really did have a heart to plant a church in New York City, but I gave him a list of 10 requirements before I would help sponsor him. I really wasn't sure. I gave him 10 things to do on a napkin. That was all we had. So I wrote out on a McDonald's napkin in South Hill, Virginia, 10 things you must do if you want to plant a church. And I thought, I've raised the bar so high, only God could come through for this man. I gave you the napkin, then what happened?
Everything is complete.
Everything was complete.
I think it was a couple months.
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months, yeah.
So in 2 months' time, he fulfilled all the requirements, and then after that I came up here to Brooklyn, and Yuri launched the first service of Beth Shalom, a church in Brooklyn, and they have to date had an extraordinary move of God in reaching literally thousands of Russians and people from the Slavic nations.
Yeah, praise God, by God's grace.
So the secret of this is also that they've reached many Jewish Russians who, coming out of the Soviet world, and you had a harvest of people. So say a little something here, like what happened? Thousands reached baptizing.
Yeah, right now, actually, during this time, more than 10,000 people were saved. And right now, they are spread out over the world. In America, and some of them come back to Russia, Israel, Ukraine, Estonia, and so on. So we so grateful God.
It's been an amazing move of God. I've had the pleasure of seeing what's happened, and I've seen, on a regular basis through social media and also visiting your church once a year or so, just literally thousands of Jewish Russians coming to faith, and people without hope, without God, people on drugs, people in witchcraft. And one of the things that you've done is you always have a moment in your church service where there's actually a deliverance moment as well, and that's always been intriguing to me. We don't do that as Americans very often. We want our church service to look really cool and together, but you have people come up in your whole church, praise for them, and demons come out and deliverances happen. What's that been like?
Yeah, because I believe that is gospel of kingdom gospel. When God's power came, and then everything will happen, like miracles.
So a lot of that was 10, 15, 20 years ago. What's happening today?
Today we continue right now even better than 20 years ago.
That's awesome. I just want to say I'm really proud of my brother Yuri Papa, Pastor Yuri, and the whole team. They've been dear friends to me. I'm proud of them. They've had a lot of ups and downs over these 20 years, but amazingly, remarkably, the same spirit that church started on, a spirit of where the gospel is preached, salvation happens, miracles and signs and wonders have happened countless times, but it's still going on today, and through your work, it's happening in Russian communities all over the world. What's the most exciting place where God is moving through the fruit that you've seen in Brooklyn? Where is it spread to that's so exciting?
Right now, actually, we started a new church in Queens.
Queens.
Yeah, there is Bukharian Jews.
Oh yeah.
Bukharian Jews is more religious, more not like European Russian Jews, very more secular. But Bukharian is. But right now we have right now we have about 15, 20 people. And we started just a couple months ago.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really good. So as far as I know, that could be the first church for Bukharian Jews. Is that?
Yeah. Right.
But so this church family and under Yuri's leadership is really breaking through some great ground. So going back in time, I'm really glad we took a step of faith to help you launch. It's been a joy to watch, and you've exceeded, through the grace of God, our expectations 1,000 times over. Well done.
Okay, thank you.
Well done.